if you're growing snapdragons, I have a tip for you that will help you to grow snapdragons that grow not just long, but bushier, branchier, hardier, more flowers. And I think that this tip will really be helpful if you haven't done it before. Hi everyone, I'm Julia Demacos, also known as the Gardening Girl, and I'm so glad you can join me today. And I hope that this tip will help you to have abundance and more beautiful snapdragon flowers in your gardens. Let's get started. Here's my tray of snapdragons, and I've left them to get to the stage so I could show you in a video what to do once they get to the stage. So the best thing to do is not to leave them as is, although you want to because they're so pretty, that the temptation is to just let them grow. And I've done that before, and I found that my snapdragons grew tall and thin and spindly and only produced flowers at the very tops of the plants. But there is a trick to do in order to encourage branching and more abundance of flowers throughout the growing season. So I'm going to use these snips. These are my flower snips. They're by Fiskars, and I will post a link at the bottom in the description for these snips if you're interested. But let's take a look at the stem. Okay, this one here is a really good one. So you can see that there's this big long stem here, and the plant goes straight up. At the very bottom, we have the cotyledon leaves, and the cotyledon leaves are the seed coat leaves. These are the baby leaves that feed the plant. After basically all the nutrients have left them, they dry up and die and fall off, and then these are the first true leaves. And there's two of them. And then there is another set of true leaves, and then there's another one. And what you want to do is you want to take your snips, be brave, and snip that off. I know it looks painful, but what will happen is from this joint here, there will be two more leaves that pop up, actually two sets. They're going to be doubles, 2 and 2, and that will be branches. And then it'll branch, and the plant will become bushy. If you leave it as is, the plant becomes top heavy. It goes taller, and then it just the plant is shorter than it would be, and you really end up losing a lot of potential flowers. Another tip that I've discovered is that you don't want to throw this out. You want to root this to make more plants. So what you would do is you take off these two bottom leaves, and then you would place it into a seed starting mix in a little pot, cover the pot with plastic, and leave it, and the plant will continue to grow. Once it continues to grow at the top, you know that your little plant has rooted. So definitely keep these. If you want to have more snapdragons, you can make double the plants. So leave that aside, and there's one pruned. Now, you want to make sure that you don't prune here, because that's the cotyledon. You want to prune just above the first set of leaves. Okay, so let's do another one together. So you can do this with your fingers if you want. You could just come in, if your nails are sharp, and you can pinch it off. There's not much to root there, so I'm going to leave that. But that's how you do it. And although it looks like painful right now, it is definitely worth it in the long run for what you're going to get. There's another big tall one here. I'm just going to do this one quickly, carefully. I don't want to cut the whole thing off. Oh, there we go. This is a good one for rooting. And there you go. It's worth the sacrifice for what you'll get in the long run. I'll film another video down the road and show you what happened with all of these seedlings to show you that it was worth the sacrifice of pinching back hard to allow it to branch out and make a lot more beautiful flowers. Will you take the plunge and pinch back your snapdragons? I would love to know. Please leave me a comment below. And if you already do this, also I'd love to know about it. Please let me know in the comments. So I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna pinch back all of them in this tray, and I'm gonna set them back under the grow lights, and I'm gonna watch them grow. I'm only gonna do this the one time. I won't do it a second time. And I think that that'll be just fine. And from people that I've spoken to that grow flowers professionally, they only pinch back the once, so that's all I'm gonna do, and that's all it takes. And now for the rest of the journey. I will enjoy watching them grow. Transplant them to the garden after the final frost date. Make sure to harden them off first. I will post a video on that, so be sure to look out for it. And if you don't want to miss my videos, please be sure to subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell to be notified of any upcoming videos. And also, please hit the like button if you like my video, and feel free to share. Hope you're all having a great day, everyone. Happy gardening, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.